Hey, good morning, fam. Good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday. Listen, so I'm actually about to go see a client real quick before I actually get on the road, right? But I just want to say this: the Baltimore Ravens did their thing yesterday. Baltimore Ravens did their things yesterday, right? So I hope the Commanders don't let me down today. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this game, right? But what I want to talk about today, right? Because I was watching this, and I don't know why I can't remember this guy's name, but he was talking about how, America, the new America, right, is not only designed for you to constantly buy, you're brainwashed to buy, right? And as he was talking about it, I'm pulling out my calculator, right? And I'm just sitting here like, just rough figure, right? Just calculating stuff, right? So he throwing things like we're headed towards Valentine's Day now, right? So we just left Christmas, right? But before Christmas, it was Thanksgiving, okay? So all the money you spend for decorations, the food, the travel, all these things, right? Then from there to Christmas, right? And all the money you spend on Christmas gifts. Some people go into massive debt. I'm gonna use a prime example. I want to say it's maybe about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I believe. I know I spent well over $10,000 on Christmas, but it was split between my agents, and then between family and stuff like that, right? Because that year was actually our breakout year. We was damn near close to $1 million in total commission paid out to the whole team, total business. Let's put it that way. It was crazy, right? I mean, the team was balling, right? So between the agents and between family, right, the amount of money that I spent was well over 10,000. Cool. Then you go into New Year. I believe that same year too. I was in Miami for New Year, and that cost the grip, right? Cool. Then you come back, right? And then you do Valentine's Day. And then from Valentine's Day, then comes what? Mother's Day. Okay? Then comes Father's Day. Let's not throw in any birthdays in between for your significant other, for your parents, for your children, best friend. It's wild. Okay? Then comes Father's Day. Okay? Then we do it again. So when you actually pull out your calculator, right, and I've been on this thing lately about saving, because as I'm speaking to you, I'm also that guy that blew through money. I'm talking about significantly when I look at how much I've made and how much I should have saved up, and then I go in and I pull out the spreadsheet and I see what I was spending on. I look in my closet, I see what I'm spending on. I take out receipts from lounges, restaurants, bars, whatever, right? America is designed for you to spend and your brainwash to spend. The only way you're gonna get around that is a conscious effort, which is what I'm doing now, right? So for example, I had to literally, it took me a few months to think about if I want to do this or not. Literally going into my brokerage account, I had to decide if I want to keep it at 18% or if I want to keep it at, or if I want to increase to 30%, which I know 30% will make things tight. And tight meaning I may not be able to all the way enjoy the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to. But I have to make a conscious decision to make this move, which I did. Or else I'm gonna find out, like most of my clients who I go see who really can't retire, I may end up in the same scenario. A lot of it is most people do not make the conscious decision and the conscious effort, right? To say, you know what? Enough is enough. This is crazy how I'm spending, and I gotta put a stop to this. Because if you don't, you're gonna find out that You're constantly repeating the same cycle, and time waits for nobody. I think a lot of this decision that I had to make was based on the fact that I am getting older. You understand? And I gotta stop planning for a rainy day. I gotta stop planning for retirement. If I don't, nobody's gonna do it for me. If I don't, nobody is gonna do it for me. So that was a great video a great podcast that I saw, right? Because when I calculated it, I want to say, and you guys can do this on your own too, you are gonna feel disgusted. Because if you factor in, let's start from New Year's Eve, okay? Between the New Year's Eve party, how much you spend on food and liquor, okay? If you're one of them, like I am, where you go away for New Year's, might go to a different location, Miami, California, even the island, New York, whatever, right? If you're one of them, right, New Year alone is gonna cost you damn near over $1,000 on just New Year. Cool. Then Valentine's Day, right? Okay, for your significant other, you might as well factor another $1,000 for sure, right? Cool. Then Mother's Day. Okay, let's factor in the good $500, $600, $700. Okay, cool. Then in between there, somebody's birthday. We already at $5,000 for the year already. We haven't even thrown in Thanksgiving. We haven't thrown in Christmas. And we are already at $5,000. So he was right. On the average American spends roughly a little around $10,000 to $12,000 a year on things that they market to us that they say we have to go spend on. And that's not including birthdays. Okay? It's crazy stuff. So can you imagine now going home and telling your spouse, hey honey, we're not doing Valentine's Day anymore. Hey honey, your mother every single day, 365. We're not doing that anymore. It's gonna make some people feel a certain way. But it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's a conversation that need to be. I mean, a lot of people right now are no longer doing Christmas anymore because they're seeing how wasteful it is. You understand? So listen, I want to share that with you guys today because I'm also on my journey. As I'm speaking with you guys, as I've been in the industry for a while, let me tell you, I've heard of a lot of people in the industry who's made millions and went bankrupt because they just spend and spend and spend. I've heard people losing their homes after making $500, $700K a year. Hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed Sunday. If this is you, I want you to consider and make a conscious decision to do better. Talk to you soon.